Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Blue Book #1. This is a new book from Dark Horse Comics and Tynion. This is the imprint that James Tynion has. So, speaking of that, let's take a look at the creative team behind the book, which is one of the main reasons I'm picking it up and reviewing it. Script by James Tynion IV, with art by Michael Avon Oming and letters by Aditya Bidikar. We also have a backup story called from the True Weird series for Coney Island, written by James Tynion with art by Klaus Johnson and letters by Aditya Bidikar. Now, I don't have any preview art for that story, but Klaus Johnson is doing some really fun work with just black and whites. It really has a throwback feel to those like old magazines with the Weird series. So it's really cool, and it looks like we're gonna get one of those true weird little stories in the back of every issue of Blue Book. So you're really getting a lot of bang for your buck here. I mean, not just that, in this as well as the talent involved in the team. So yeah, from the New York Times bestselling and award-winning creator of Something's Killing the Children, The Nice House on the Left, on the Lake, the Department of Truth and Powers, comes this ambitious nonfiction comic book experience depicting true stories of UFO abductions with an eye-catching and strange essence to those encounters. In this debut issue, the team also has what he calls his true weird stories, tales of ordinary people encountering the strange and impossible. Teaming up with artist Michael Avon Oming, they retell some of the more popular UFO and alien encounters accounts, starting with the infamous Betty and Barney Hill abduction, the widely publicized and very first abduction that went on to shape and influence all future encounter stories. So yeah, this is really cool because it's kind of like a record book of like these accounts. Now, I I don't usually delve too much in like UFO stories. I think it's something that for a while as I was growing up I was definitely very interested in. But just knowing that these tales are even if what I say, whatever you want to believe, like that they're based on actual accounts that people are telling, it's really interesting. And I just think the way that it's being portrayed in the book also really, like, I don't know, I had never heard of this specific case, but I just think it's really really interesting. Also, Oming's art here, it really adds a lot to the book. uh the monochromatic you know color palette here of just the blues and the black and whites really not only does it help build the tension, it gives you that feeling of like, really the thing that I called back to was Twilight Zone, and I understand fully why that show's been so impactful, even because of the black and white aesthetic, which this having only the blue color as well, and just the shades all over the place. I think it's fantastic. I think also the one of the things that I really really notice is that these little panels as we go through here really help build the tension, specifically because we have these thick black bars in between the panels, like really delineating the layout. Yeah, it was such a joy to read this book. It was so interesting. Like, as soon as I was done, I immediately hopped online to just like you know do a little bit of googling, and also I wanted to see like if this was going to be an ongoing thing. It looks like we're getting at least 4 or 5 issues of this. Now, I don't know that it's a serialized thing. Like, I don't know that we'll continue to follow, um I don't know if we'll continue to follow Betty and Barney as they kind of go through this story, or we're going to move on to a different account for issue 2. So I'm really looking forward to that. And like I said, in the back, you get this really cool black and white story with beautiful art by Klaus Janson, who, um, I think, as famous as he is for inking some of the like most masterful works over at DC and Marvel, like, he is such a fantastic artist in his own right, and I don't think that those inks would be as amazing, and that art would be as amazing without his contribution. So, yeah, really cool to see him just doing some of his own actual work. Um, so yeah, if you like weird stuff, if you like UFOs and maybe even a little bit of the horror vibes, Tinian delivers on all fronts on that. especially teamed up with these fantastic artists. So I highly recommend, if you like this subject matter, go ahead and check this book out, because I think it's going to be a fun one. So let me know what you think about this book down in the comments. As always, let us. I was going to say let us know about your UFO experiences, but also make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, all the YouTube stuff, and stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.